Welcome back to Pages of the Heart, where we diving deep into Josie Riviera's inspirational historical romantasy, A Winter Promise. I'm your host, Cassidy, and together with my friend, Hope, we're exploring Chapter 11, a chapter that had me absolutely breathless with its perfect blend of romantic tension, family loyalty, and the fight for what truly matters. Tradition clashes with progress in ways that can tear families and communities apart. Today, we're exploring a story that shows just how much we stand to lose when we sacrifice heritage for efficiency.
The way this chapter opens really sets the stakes. Margaret alone by the fireplace with Edward's cold, business focused letter. It's like watching someone slowly realize their marriage has become nothing but a transaction.
And what makes it even more poignant is Andrew Bennett's presence in that moment. The author captures that tension so beautifully. The way his gaze lingers a beat too long, how Margaret's guard rises and falls like she's fighting an internal battle.
Speaking of battles, the contrast between that intimate scene and what happens in Boston is absolutely striking. You've got these small town craftsmen suddenly thrust into this world of streetcars and traffic signals.
What fascinates me is how Nathan and Thomas hold their own in that intimidating statehouse setting. Those granite pillars and gilt coffered ceiling were designed to make people feel small, but our evergreen hollow craftsmen stand their ground.
The way Nathan demonstrates his craft in that moment, showing how the wood pieces embrace like fingers weaving together. It's like watching someone translate poetry into physical form.
And then we have Mrs. Bradford's transformation. From someone who once rejected Nathan's work to being moved by those carved angels that reminded her of her grandmother's cradle. That moment when she mentions it being no longer in our possession, you can hear generations of regret in those words.
What do you think that says about the larger themes at play here? About what we lose in the name of progress?
Well, it's fascinating because the story presents this false choice between tradition and progress. Edwards all charts and efficiency, but Nathan shows that preserving craft doesn't mean refusing to evolve. It means carrying forward what's valuable while adapting to new realities.
The pregnancy subplot really reinforces that idea. Clara and Nathan creating new life while fighting to preserve old ways.
Exactly. And look at how the author weaves together these personal and universal themes. Margaret's choice to follow Edward to Chicago, saying, a wife's place is with her husband, while giving Andrew that heartbreaking glance. It's about duty versus desire, but also about which traditions truly serve us.
The political dynamics in the State House scenes are masterfully handled too. You can feel the power shifting as Nathan makes his case.
And when the committee sides with preservation, forcing Edward to revise his plans, it's not just a victory for tradition, it's an acknowledgement that some things can't be measured in profit margins. Mrs. Bradford's commission for a new dining room suite becomes this beautiful symbol of redemption.
Though I can't help wondering about the consequences, Edward doesn't seem like someone who accepts defeat gracefully.
That's what makes this story so compelling. These choices ripple out beyond the moment they're made. Whether it's Margaret choosing duty over love, Nathan fighting for his family's craft, or Clara and Nathan preparing for parenthood, each decision carries weight.
The author really makes us feel the human cost of progress, doesn't she?
And that's the heart of it. This delicate balance between preserving what matters and embracing necessary change. Sometimes the most profound truths come through the simplest things, like the way wooden pieces embrace, or the memory of a grandmother's cradle, or the quiet strength it takes to choose duty over desire.
Looking ahead, there are so many questions still to answer about how these characters will navigate their changing world.
Indeed, and that's what makes this story so relevant to our own time. We're all constantly making these choices between tradition and progress, between duty and desire. The question isn't whether to change, but how to change while holding on to what truly matters. Thank you for joining us for this emotional journey through Chapter 11. Next week, we'll continue following these beloved characters as their story unfolds. Until then, keep believing in the power of love to overcome any obstacle. And remember, sometimes the most beautiful things in life are created not by machines, but by hands guided by the heart. Sweet dreams, romantics, and thanks for joining us on Pages of the Heart. Be sure to follow us and subscribe to this channel so you never miss an episode. If you enjoyed today's chapter, a quick rating or review goes a long way in helping more listeners find us. Until next time, thanks for listening.